Hey, IDs, I just wanted to congratulate you on a really nice job with the Clark and Mayer assignment. It's really one of my favorite assignments, and I think it's one of the most thoughtful ones for a number of reasons. It's really deep, and I'm really proud of it in terms of how it has been designed and how it really, is pretty successful just about every time it's done. Um, be, and I just want to share with kind of what my thinking is behind it. There's a lot of information there, right? Obviously, and there's a number of different principles that are very, very important. And so I like the idea of having each one of you kind of be aware by going through that Clark and Mayer reading and getting just kind of a surface sense of it, and then specialize in one of them so that you really know and you can really drill down into one of them. And of course, always there's overlap with each one of them. But then, in the discussion board, the discussion board where you actually share the principle and you're able to view others, that's where, we'll be kind of filling the gaps with what we might not have gotten through the skimming of the reading. And the sharing is a really great way of just kind of bringing them all together. And I think we do a pretty good job with that. And I hope that you found that. The presentations were really good, and very informative. And again, great that we're actually specifying and being devoting our attention to one of them. I think it really works. One of the things I think is really important too that we recognize and be aware of is that we shouldn't be trying to, get all of these principles in every single one of our multimedia assignments and make sure everyone is covered. I think that that's not wise. Certainly there's going to be some cases, right, depending on what you're doing, where we're going to emphasize one of them and de-emphasize other ones. So I hope you're getting that. It's not meant to be, well, Ruth and Richard wouldn't approve of that, so I can't leave it in there. I mean, you need to be reasonable about it. And then in some cases, a few extra characters of text is not going to be a problem with the cognitive load, right? And all of that. So just kind of bear that in mind. And you notice, if you did notice, looking at your classmates, a lot of times, if we're emphasizing one, some of the other ones are de-emphasized, and that's okay. I think it's just that we want to have those principles in the back of our minds and be aware of them when we're designing multimedia. That's all. Okay? So I hope you really enjoyed it, and I look forward to the multimedia pieces are going to be in your final course, and I hope everything's going well with that. We'll talk to you soon. See ya.